welcome to our channel. In this video, we're going to explore the potential consequences of a magnitude 15 earthquake. Now, you might be wondering if that's even possible. Currently, the highest recorded earthquake magnitude is 9.5, which happened in Chile in 1960. However, in theory, a magnitude 15 earthquake could occur under the right circumstances. So, let's imagine what might happen if it did. First, let's talk about what a magnitude 15 earthquake would feel like. The shaking would be so intense that it would be impossible to stand or even crawl. Buildings would collapse instantly, and anything not secured to the ground would be thrown around like toys. This earthquake would be felt for thousands of kilometers around its epicenter. Now, let's discuss the potential consequences. The first and most obvious would be the loss of human life. A magnitude 15 earthquake would cause mass destruction, and many people would be trapped in the rubble of collapsed buildings. The death toll could be in the millions, and the recovery effort would be daunting. Infrastructure would be severely damaged, including roads, bridges, and airports. Hospitals and other critical infrastructure would be overwhelmed, making it difficult for rescue workers to get to those in need. Power grids and water systems would be destroyed, leaving many people without basic necessities like clean water and electricity. The economic impact would also be significant. The cost of rebuilding would be astronomical, and many businesses would be forced to shut down permanently. It's impossible to predict the exact cost of the damage, but it's safe to say that it would be in the trillions of dollars. The aftermath of a magnitude 15 earthquake would be devastating. It would take years, if not decades, to rebuild the affected areas. Governments and international organizations would need to come together to provide aid and support to those affected. In the meantime, many people would be left homeless and without basic necessities. In conclusion, a magnitude 15 earthquake would be catastrophic. Although it's unlikely to occur, it's essential to understand the potential consequences so that we can prepare for the worst. We need to invest in earthquake-resistant infrastructure and emergency preparedness to minimize the damage and loss of life in the event of a major earthquake. Imagine that you're going about your day, and suddenly the ground beneath your feet begins to shake. Buildings sway violently, and the air is filled with the sound of breaking glass and crumbling concrete. This is what would happen if a magnitude 15 earthquake were to occur. First, let's understand what a magnitude 15 earthquake is. To put it simply, it's an earthquake that is 1,000 times more powerful than the largest earthquake ever recorded, which was a magnitude 9.5 in Chile in 1960. While a magnitude 10 earthquake is theoretically possible, the energy required to produce one is beyond the capabilities of any known tectonic activity. So what would happen if a magnitude 15 earthquake were to occur? The short answer is that it would be catastrophic. The ground would rupture for hundreds of miles, and the shaking would be felt thousands of miles away. Buildings, bridges, and other structures would be destroyed, and tsunamis would be generated that would devastate coastal areas. We can look to past earthquakes to get an idea of what a magnitude 15 earthquake might look like. The 2011 Tohoku earthquake in Japan was a magnitude 9.0. and it caused widespread damage and triggered a tsunami that killed thousands of people. A magnitude 15 earthquake would be many times more powerful than that. The effects of a magnitude 15 earthquake would be felt around the world. It would cause massive disruptions to global supply chains and could trigger a global economic recession. The loss of life and damage to infrastructure would be incalculable. A magnitude 15 earthquake is something that we can't even begin to prepare for. Our current building codes and engineering practices are simply not designed to withstand that level of seismic activity. The best we can do is to try to mitigate the damage as much as possible and hope that it never happens. Narrator: so what can we do to prepare for a magnitude 15 earthquake? The truth is that there is very little that can be done. Our current technology and infrastructure are simply not capable of withstanding that level of seismic activity. The best we can do is to focus on earthquake-resistant design and building codes and hope that we never have to face a magnitude 15 earthquake. Narrator: in conclusion, a magnitude 15 earthquake would be a catastrophic event that would have devastating consequences for the entire planet. While it's unlikely that such an earthquake will ever occur, we must continue to focus on earthquake preparedness and mitigation to minimize the impact of any future earthquakes. In conclusion, a magnitude 15 earthquake would be catastrophic. Although it's unlikely to occur, it's essential to understand the potential consequences so that we can prepare for the worst. We need to invest in earthquake-resistant infrastructure and emergency preparedness to minimize the damage and loss of life in the event of a major earthquake. Thank you for watching, and we hope you found this video informative. Please subscribe to our channel for more informative